Picture this. A translucent jewel catches the light, its surface glossy and smooth as glass. You unwrap the cellophane and the candy clicks against your teeth before dissolving slowly, releasing waves of sweetness. Strawberry, perhaps, or yuzu citrus. It's a simple pleasure, but one that never gets old. Hard candy has been delighting taste buds for centuries, but in Korea, it's evolved into an art form. From the bustling markets of Seoul to traditional confectionery shops in Busan, handmade hard candy represents more than just a sweet treat. It's a connection to craftsmanship, patience, and precision. Small family-run factories have been perfecting these recipes for generations, turning sugar and flavor into edible gemstones. And today, these candies continue to put smiles on faces across the world, one translucent piece at a time. Korean hard candy comes in dozens of varieties. Classic fruit flavors like plum and persimmon, traditional ginger and honey blends, even exotic combinations featuring ginseng or green tea. Some are clear as crystal, others swirled with ribbons of color. They're sold in nostalgic glass jars wrapped in wax paper or packaged in elegant gift boxes for holidays and celebrations. What makes these candies special isn't just their flavor, it's the way they're made. Unlike mass-produced confections that roll off automated lines, Korean handmade hard candy is still crafted using techniques passed down through decades where timing, temperature, and touch matter more than machines. Come along as we step inside a traditional Korean candy factory, where molten sugar transforms into art, and where every piece is a testament to skill, tradition, and the sweet science of confectionery. Inside this facility in Incheon, South Korea, the air hums with warmth and the faint scent of caramelized sugar. This family-owned operation produces over 5,000 pieces of handmade hard candy every day, each one shaped, pulled, and cut by hand. The factory floor is compact but efficient, a choreographed workspace where stainless steel pots gleam under fluorescent lights, and decades of experience guide every movement. Here, candy isn't manufactured, it's performed. Every piece begins with sugar, pure, white, and granular. Workers pour 50 kilograms of refined cane sugar into a large stainless steel pot. A vessel chosen for its durability and even heat distribution. The sugar is joined by water, just enough to dissolve the crystals and create a syrup. The ratio is precise, 3 parts sugar to 1 part water. The pot is placed on an industrial stove and the mixture begins to heat. At first it bubbles gently, the water evaporating in wisps of steam. A candy thermometer is clipped to the side, monitoring the temperature as it climbs. The workers stir occasionally, ensuring even heat distribution and preventing scorching. As the syrup reaches 150 degrees Celsius, it enters the hard crack stage, the critical threshold where sugar transforms from soft and pliable to brittle and glassy. The syrup is now clear, thick and molten, shimmering like liquid amber. While the sugar syrup heats, flavor concentrates are prepared at a nearby station. These aren't artificial extracts, they're carefully sourced natural essences. Today's batch will feature yuzu citrus and strawberry. The yuzu oil is pressed from Korean-grown fruit, capturing its bright, tangy aroma. The strawberry essence is blended from real fruit puree and concentrated to intensify its sweetness. Each flavor is measured in milliliters and added to small stainless steel containers, waiting for the precise moment of incorporation. Timing is everything. Add the flavor too early, and the heat destroys its delicate notes. Add it too late, and it won't blend evenly. Beside the flavor station, natural colorants are mixed. Beet juice for red, turmeric for yellow, spirulina for green. These vibrant liquids will stripe the candy with color, creating visual appeal alongside taste. Once the sugar syrup reaches exactly 152 degrees Celsius, the pot is removed from the heat. The workers move quickly now. The yuzu essence is poured into one portion of the syrup, the strawberry into another. Yellow and red dyes follow, swirling into the molten sugar like watercolor on glass. The candy is stirred vigorously, ensuring the flavor and color distribute evenly without cooling the syrup too much. Now comes the most mesmerizing part, the candy pull. The colored flavored syrup is poured onto a large marble slab, a surface chosen for its cool, smooth finish. The molten sugar spreads out, radiating heat, its edges already beginning to firm. Workers wearing heat-resistant gloves carefully fold the edges inward, consolidating the mass into a thick, glowing disc. As the candy cools slightly, still hot, but no longer liquid, it becomes pliable like taffy. This is when the pulling begins. One worker lifts the candy mass and stretches it upward, then folds it back onto itself, again and again. Each pull incorporates air into the candy, transforming its texture from dense and translucent to lighter and more opaque. The yuzu candy, once deep yellow, begins to pale into a soft, buttery hue. The strawberry candy lightens to a delicate pink. This process takes muscle and rhythm. The candy is pulled, folded, dozens of times over the course of 10 minutes. The repetitive motion is hypnotic, almost meditative. With each pull, the candy cools further, becoming firmer, more elastic. The workers' hands move in sync, a dance they've performed thousands of times. Meanwhile, a second batch of clear sugar syrup is poured onto another section of the marble slab. This will form the outer layer, a translucent shell that encases the flavored core. The clear candy is pulled less vigorously, maintaining its glassy transparency. Once both batches reach the right consistency, firm enough to hold shape, soft enough to stretch, they're combined. The colored candy is rolled into a thick rope, and the clear candy is flattened into a wide ribbon. The colored rope is placed atop the clear ribbon, which is then wrapped around it, sealing the flavor inside a crystalline layer. The wrapped candy rope is now about 5 centimeters in diameter, still warm and pliable. A worker lifts it and begins to pull it lengthwise, stretching it thinner and thinner. The rope extends, growing longer and narrower, 3 meters, 4 meters, 5. The transformation is stunning. What was once a thick log is now a delicate strand, no thicker than a finger. This is where precision meets artistry. The worker lays the long rope onto a cutting table, where it's marked at regular intervals. Using sharp scissors, another worker snips the rope into bite-sized pieces, each one a perfect pillow of candy. The scissors flash rhythmically. Snip, 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 producing dozens of identical candies in seconds. The freshly cut pieces are slightly irregular, their edges soft and rounded. They're placed onto cooling racks, where they firm up completely over the next 20 minutes. As they cool, the candy hardens into its final form, smooth, glassy, and satisfying to the touch. Some batches are left as simple rounds. Others are shaped into traditional Korean designs, floral patterns, stripes, or even tiny images embedded within the candy's cross-section, achieved by layering different colors before pulling. Once fully cooled and hardened, the candies are ready for wrapping. Workers gather them into baskets and carry them to the packaging station, where each piece is individually wrapped in wax paper or cellophane, a painstaking process that protects the candy and preserves its freshness. The wrapped candies are sorted by flavor and color, then placed into glass jars, decorative tins, or small paper bags tied with ribbon. The factory produces roughly 5,000 pieces daily, but during peak seasons, Chuseok, Lunar New Year, that number can double. These handmade treasures make their way to markets, specialty shops, and online stores, traveling across South Korea and beyond. Each piece carries with it the warmth of human hands, the precision of traditional craft, and the sweetness of a centuries-old tradition. From a stainless steel pot to a marble slab, from molten syrup to glassy gem, Korean handmade hard candy is a testament to patience, skill, and the enduring beauty of doing things by hand. It's more than just a sweet treat. It's edible art, a connection to the past, and a reminder that some things are worth taking the time to make right.